Okay. Good evening, my people. Hello there. Hey, hey. Good evening, Omoyele Adesoa, my sister. You're welcome. Isaac Mwambuama. Good evening, Brown Dinero. Good evening, Dazini Flavor. We welcome Japheth. Good evening, bro. Good evening to you, Brown. You're welcome, Sam Cody. Wow. How is Malta? The Maltese people. You are welcome. Lucky Otoile. Good evening to you, Henry Barrow. I can see you. Good evening to you, Sam Comdi. Godwin Osato. Wow. The Houston, Texas people. You're welcome, sir. Eriamacho, I can see you. Kate Kati. Uyi Osunde, you're welcome. Sharon Ebony, I can see you. Hello to you, Sharon. You're welcome. Wow, see my chair, my hand chair, Lucio Vifo, my honorable. I greet you. Hey, Mama Asibo, Anna, you're welcome, ma. Steve Abba, I can see you. Osaize, good evening. Anita Osabo here, my beloved sister. Thank you, Blackie. Hey, hi, Blackie. How Manchester? You're welcome to the show. Faith Osagiede, you're welcome. Oyegoke Olusegun, good evening to you. Good evening. You are welcome. Hey, Williams E. Willie. Vera Esosa, my beloved sister, you're welcome. Mas Million, good evening to you. Solo Abe, you're welcome. Good evening. Wow, Athens. Long time. Sunny Light, you're welcome. Hello to you. Oluchiani. I think I remember that name in Lagos. I can see you, Oluchi. You're welcome. Erika Pedro Iyamu, you're welcome. God bless you. Erika Iwanyawu, good evening to you. Sayende Rabo, Becky Raphael, Princess Ifaso, I can see you. Good evening, Loveline Osabohin. You're welcome. Thank you. Osa Asemuta Efe Akbos. How you doing now? Waiting day, how are you? Yes, so Oluchi, it's been a while. Yes, so hello. Mom Stone, you're welcome. Now, please, right now, I want to beg you. Hey, Oluchi Annie, use my Malaga daddy. Wow, that is where you know me. Yes, long time, Malaga, yep. Good evening to you. Please begin to share this video right now. Begin to share the video. Before we begin to invite people. Before we continue, I'm going to show you something that I'm rocking right now. Yes, this is Educated Ubini. I'm representing Edo right now, Edo culture. This is the Idia mask. You can see what I'm rocking right now. And this thing I'm rocking is a t-shirt that have the world famous Idia mask on it. And this t-shirt is being designed by a brother who is part of us here. Even I can see him online right now, my beloved brother Kevin Holmes. So he sent me this copy as a gift. He sent me some as a gift, and it's so beautiful. It's so wonderful to wear something that represents you. You know, this is representing the African culture, the Africanness. This Idia mark is something that I would enjoy you to have. There are a lot of collections. It's not just this one. They have various collections. It is called Ubini Collections. And if you go to my wall right now, you will see the link where you can just buy them on Shopify. very, very cheap. They are cheap, they are good, and they are something that represents you. So I even have, let me, you know, because I'm wearing it now, everywhere is dark, but if you look at my phone, you can see this is the shirt here. You know, this is the shirt I'm actually wearing right now. You can see it, very beautiful. If you need to get one for yourself, get one for your husband, get one for your brothers, get one for your friends, and patronize a brother. Instead of you buying a shirt that have Michael Jackson or that have what's his name, Bob Marley, but that have Biggie, Tupac, or t-shirts that have people that does not represent you, that does not represent your identity. You should get something like this. There are a lot of designs. They have this Idia marks, they have other Benin Edo related designs. There are some with Ukuse, so there are some with Egogo, there are some with just Ubini, you know. I'm going to tell, I'm going to probably, I know some of you may not like it, but I'm going to tell Kevin to design something like educated and edocentric, to use the word educated and edocentric to bring out some more designs so that we can begin to patronize ourselves. This is it. If you go to my wall, you will see the link there. Just click it, it takes you to Shopify where you can buy them. They are very cheap. And you can also go to the wall of the brother. His name is Kevin Om. Kevin O.M. Go to his wall, then you see all the link, then you buy. This is the best way you can encourage a brother. He's a brother, he lives in the U.S., he's working, and he's also doing business. And the Bible says, do not despise the days of little beginning. He may have started very little today. Tomorrow is going to be world class, well known. And this is how people started. Most of these billionaires you know today, they all started from their father's garage. So I applaud you, my brother. Just look at it. Just look at it. This is me. This is me. This is my pride. This is Edo. This is my pride. This is Edo. And this is a very good initiative my people, my brother is doing. Yeah, they would say, Umayagbanedo, na lie, Umawagbanedo. We will prove them wrong. We will always prove them wrong. So, my people, please keep on sharing, keep on sharing, keep on sharing. Please, after we are done with today's video, just go to my wall. You will see the link there. You click it. The link will now take you to where you will see this brother. You see it. You take you to the place where you can see, where you can actually purchase this. It's so wonderful to have a brother and come out with this initiative. You know, it's not every time we patronize and we patronize things that does not reflect us. You know, but this is reflecting us. This is a piece of history, for God's sake. This is so wonderful. So I applaud you, my brother Kevin. Keep doing what you're doing. I know the beginning is not very, very easy, but with perseverance and with doggedness, you are going to excel. Yeah, it's going to be tough, but you just keep on doing what you do. And God's going to bless the labor of your hand. That's what the Bible says. He said God will bless the labor of your hand. If you don't labor, what will God bless? If you don't labor, God has nothing to bless. As long as you keep laboring, God will have something to bless. You see, God will have something to bless. This is it one more time. And just go and purchase yours. Thank you. Now, you see, let me give you one more time. Okay, all right. Now, we have an issue. We have a serious matter to discuss tonight. I've been having series of phone calls from people, from Edo people all around the world, asking me to talk about this, to mediate between Iranomigu, Dionosagie, about Obaze and all that. But recently, somebody else just joined the mix. Curtis Erosa Ugbo has just joined the mix. It's like we have been saying that the talk so, or the problem, whatever it is between these brothers, Iranomigo, Dionosagie, Abatobaze, we don't really know what it is, and we have spoken to them. A lot of people have spoken to them, and it looks like it's not going away. Now it is even compounding. Now that AAC and Sowore has come into the picture, we have seen the whole thing escalating as well, and it's so sad. It's so sad that our brothers know what they are doing. I have come to the conclusion that our brothers that are involved in this, they know what they are doing. And we are telling them to cease fire. We are telling them to cease fire, to let this thing die. We don't even need to be calling them privately or talking like this publicly before they know that they have to put a stop to this mess. This is so shameful right now, what is going on. Please, I'm not going to take phone calls right now. I'm just going, whoever is calling, please don't call now. I'm going to open the line later. Just let me concentrate on what I want to say. So what I'm saying is so shameful what our people are doing right now. It's so shameful that you could start a battle, an online battle between yourselves, and it lingers for 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, 2 years going, if not 3 years going, over an issue that does not exist, that does not make sense. It doesn't make sense. And the problem is, it doesn't just end with the 2 of you, or the 3 of you, or the 4 of you, or whoever is involved in the midst. You are dragging people along with you. You are dragging innocent people along with you. You are forming, I don't know whether it is, you guys have succeeded in building yourselves an enclave. You know, I'm not going to, I have spoken to, please, let me tell you one thing. Iranomigo, Curtis Ugbo, Dionosagie, even about Obaze, the only person I have not spoken to personally is Curtis Ugbo, who just joined recently, probably about last week or thereabout. He just started his own now. And it's not palatable, it's not good at all. I've spoken with these people privately to let sleeping dog lie. And from the way they spoke to me, it looks like nobody wants to let go. Apart from, it's only one among these people, Dionosagie, Ranomigo, and Abatobaze. It's only one of them that is even trying, that have actually promised to let go. And if you also look at the social media, you will discover that he has actually dissipated. He has reduced the way he is being going about this attack. For God's sake, people does not have to do things your own way. People don't have to do things your own way. You mustn't attack people because they are doing things differently. And even if you are going to correct somebody, why don't you do it, make it a one-time thing and let it go? Why the continuous and the persistent attack on one particular individual, and now there is a counter attack for the same individual, to the point that you now recruit yourselves, and you now form forums, and you now discuss attack strategy from the different forums that you have formed. And it's so shameful that you are misleading young, ignorant, and gullible people who do not even know where you guys started this whole mess from, who are not even benefiting anything from this mess. Even they themselves are even contributing to you. They contribute to you, they contribute to whatever program you're involved in, and yet you guys are still fighting yourselves. They are fighting. in short, why I decided to talk about this today, somebody called me yesterday and she spoke for more than 40 minutes over this issue. And she told me that actually she knows a husband and wife that have issue between themselves because of God's same foundation and PFM. The husband is a supporter of PFM. The wife is a supporter of God's same foundation. Now the two embarked in a battle. They were in an argument that resulted to a point where the husband and the wife did not sleep the same room for 3 days, if I can remember correctly. Whether she said 3 days or 3 weeks, I can't remember correctly now. But the problem was escalated that husband and wife were in a heated argument. The husband slept the living room. The wife slept the bedroom for a period of days, probably 3 days or 3 weeks, over issue they know nothing about. Over issue they know nothing about, and probably they even took their hard-earned money and contribute to these two brothers that are fighting themselves. Now they contribute to them, they argue about themselves, they lose their peace. If they are not careful, they are going to lose their marriage. Over what? This nonsense? This nonsense? Between Eranomigo and Dionosage? Why would two married couple fight over two brothers who do not have enough sense to know that they are causing more damage to a whole state? They don't know that they are causing more damage to a whole state, to a whole people, to a whole generation. For God's sake, what is the meaning of this mess? What is the meaning of this mess? How long are we going to continue in this? How long? And another thing she told me, another thing that sister told me, that they went to a party, whether in Germany or in the UK, I don't really know. They went to a party or an occasion, and a group of people that gather themselves belonging to this particular one of these two. I'm not going to mention which of them, either PFM or Godsend family or whatever. Some of the people in that party, some of the sisters or ladies in that party, they now identify themselves as belonging to one of this group, and they now congregate themselves, and we're now making noise. Yeah, up so and so, up this. They will start chanting the name of their. It's now a club. It's now a club. They start chanting the name of that thing, of whatever society or group they belong to, and mocking anybody, saying anybody who is not supporting them, they were now cursing. So for God's sake, have we degenerated to this level? If they say they not go school, now only they not go school. Now only Edo people not go school. If you look at education statistics in Nigeria, Edo is one of the most educated people in the state. Nigeria Edo State have 90% literacy, 90. So you are not going to tell me that these people are not educated. You're not going to tell me that Eranomigo, Dionosage, especially the two of you, are the ones I am addressing right now. You are not going to tell me that you are not aware of this mess you are both causing. You are causing a mess in the state. You are causing mess in the social media stratosphere. You are causing mess among brothers in marriages. You are causing me among siblings. Must you divide? Why can't you just do your thing? For God's sake. Why can't you just do your thing? Most Eranomigo continually attack and attack and attack and attack and attack and attack. How could you just continue to act? How could you, probably, for God's sake, how could you come online, talk about the same thing every day, every day, every day, every day. You're talking about the same thing, the same person every day. Now, to the point, now you have you guys are now dragging Sowore and AAC party into this mess. What has AAC, Take It Back movement, and Omoyele Sowore got to do with the beef two of you are having? If you both think you are too egoistic to solve your problem, why must you drag a whole party into it? Because you guys are no longer children. Osunde is not a child. He's a married man. He's a married man and would be a father if not for some delay. He would be father by now. So there are people far younger than him that have fathers. There are people his age that are ruling states, ruling nations. Is this how they rule nations? Oh, for God's sake, is this how you actually rule people? You guys call yourself big names. You both like this self-praise. Because because look, people are gonna say, yeah, it's only because Ranomigo is always very, very loud and braggadocious. People kind of pour so much blame on him. But yes, there's a lot of blame on him. But I equally see a very subtle way of attack from Osunde. Osunde does not attack very loud like Ranomigo, but he does attack as well. He's subtle, he's silent, and he has a lot of people attacking for him. For God's sake, why all this mess? And you guys are not children. Ranomigo is above 40, almost 50. For God's sake. Or if not, let me just give or take 50 years or more. For God's sake, why this kind of attitude? How long are you guys going to continue and people keep calling me and calling me and calling me and say, Epa, Guya, because of your kind of person, maybe they will respect you, maybe they will talk to you. But these people, it's like they enjoy this kind of, it's like they enjoy this. It's like you guys enjoy this. What kind of, is this fame? Is this what they call fame? This is not fame, this is shame. This is shame. And my brother Ranomigo is trying to say, we are bringing people to Hall of Shame. You are bringing people to Hall of Shame. You people you are bringing to Hall of Shame, they don't even do. Do you think it's only to fight corruption that gives you your freedom? You say you're fighting for freedom. You fight for freedom, and the way you fight for freedom is by continually attack people, insult people, you curse people, in short, the people you are representing, they are kind of how would I put it? Because you and I belong to one political party right now, AAC. And we belong to some group together. When I spoke with you, we belong to some group together in the AAC platform. I know what people talk. I know how they regard you, and it's not good. It's not good. If Osunde is because look, this politics, you don't tell who to come into politics. You don't choose who comes into politics. That's why I keep telling people, anybody can come and say they want to join any political party. You can't say no because they have the right to join. But it is not the prerogative of the party officials to choose what they should allow you handle. What they should allow you handle. Okay, my brother Ranomigo, you want to be respected. You want to go for governorship. Okay, right. Dionosage want to go for governorship. It falls within your right to campaign and aspire to become whatever, even the president of a country under any political party. It falls within your right. So don't think that one is a threat to the other. Don't you look at PDP right now? Do you know how many presidential aspirants that are coming up to contest in PDP? More than 9, even as we speak, more than 9. And they are not bad. They are not attacking each other personally. They attack they attack their ideologies. They attack ideology. If you want to attack somebody, it's not even, for God's sake, you guys are not even come out to say, we have not even declared anything. You have not declared anything. Politics have not even started. Even the AAC structure have not even taken shape. We are just trying to build a young party, and you guys are here fighting each other over nothing. Over nothing. Political party just resurrected an issue that was already quenching. Seriously, it was kind of quenching until this party matter started. Then my brother was angry that they are bringing, that the Kabaka is joining the AAC. He was angry that Curtis Ugbo is joining the AAC. And then anybody can join anything. Anybody can join. You don't have any right to be angry at any party structure. Seriously, you don't have any right to be angry. Anybody can join any political party. If they think they have what it takes, let them join. Let them go to the field and let them test their popularity. And people are not daft. People are not stupid. Nobody just puts anybody in and say, come on, be my leader. Forget, leadership is not what you give yourself. It's not the kind of title you guys are just giving yourself. Why are you guys so big about title, for God's sake? It's either you are the president of this, the other one is president of that, the other one is the mega, the other one is, for God's sake, those are, look, what have you done, and how do people see you? Not what you call yourself. How do people see you? And if people sees you as anything, what class of people sees you? What class of people are you actually representing? What class of people? People that are clapping for you now, you guys are just puffing up. 2 of you are just puffing up. What class of people are clapping for you? What class of people are clapping for you? You are happy, they call you, you're president of this, the other one is president of that, the one is president of this, the other one is president. For God's sake, who made you the president? Who? You made yourself president? And okay, let's assume you are actually the president. What do you gain if your mate what do you gain when you rise on the shoulder of others? Must you be popular? Must other people go down in order for you to be popular? Seriously, I don't really want to talk about this. I tell you, I don't want to talk about this. I really don't want to talk about this, but people keep bugging my phone, saying, hey, Pa, talk to them, they will listen to you. Talk to them, they will listen to you. I said, these people are not children. They are not children. They know what they are doing. The real reason I'm even talking is not because of them. It's because of the followers. If the followers that are clapping for them, I spoke some time ago, I think last month or about 2 months ago, I think about last month, I spoke concerning the same thing. And I address you, the followers. If you call yourself a PFM member, or you call yourself a God-sent family member, whatever name you guys go by, if you think you have a little sense in your head at all, you should think twice before you start insulting people. If anybody comments anything negative about a Ranomigo, all the God-sent people will just come out and begin to unleash insult on anybody. And before you know, if anybody just talk about the other one, the PFM people will just come out and start unleashing insult. For God's sake, what do you gain by that? Don't you know the people know the kind of class you are by the kind of utterance that proceed out of your mouth? What you say with your mouth makes me to know your level, how intelligent you are or how stupid you are. It is even better you don't speak at all and get me confused. I will say, well, I don't know. Is he intelligent? Is he stupid? I don't really know because you have not spoken. The moment you open your mouth to speak, I will now know whether you're stupid or you're intelligent. You understand that? So if you must speak at all, let something intelligent come out of your mouth. Let something good come out of your mouth. Why must you just, to you guys, this thing is like a game. It's like a game. You just congregate in your little conclave, in your little WhatsApp group. All of you just go, you plan there. Now that I'm talking now, they all resort to the WhatsApp group and say, that man, he don't talk. And what you will do now? Let us strategize. This is what the two groups do. They run to their little WhatsApp groups. They begin to strategize and they begin to plan. Let us all rush to that war. Let us begin to insult them. They come out there and they begin to unleash insult. Look, first of all, let me tell you something. Personally, I am too highly spiritual that anybody that sends curses towards me, receive it back 100-fold. Because your insult cannot penetrate me. It doesn't, because me, I'm light. I'm too highly illuminated. I'm highly illuminated. Cursing person like me is like rain. It was better you were dumb. You understand? So it's not everybody you curse. It's not everybody you curse. So let's assume you are going to curse somebody who does not have that kind of spiritual luminosity that I possess to be able to repel every curses and bounce back to you and damage your life. Probably somebody else who is less spiritual than I am. How potent is your curse? What can your curse actually do to them? So what's the point of cursing? Since you guys have been cursing, how many people have you harmed with your curse? How many? So what is the essence of unleashing curses on people? As if, what kind of satisfaction do you get from it? And then you come out all posh. Especially, this most annoying thing is that most of these curses and insults are being rained by our sisters. Most of our beautiful sisters. You see them after their mouth is so rotten and laced with curses and decay. Don't you know that curses have negativism and negative energy attached to it? Don't you also know that the reason most of you are sick is because you have used your mouth to curse people you were not supposed to curse, which is bouncing back on you? You think it's everybody you can curse? Some of you are in a mess that you are in today because of the kind of utterance you come out of your mouth. Don't you know that when you release negative energy, negative curses, that there are demons? Do you know how these things work spiritually? Do you know how curses function? Do you know whenever you release a curse, there are demons come, you are attracting demons to yourself to come and carry these curses, to go and execute them. Then when they get to places, the people you are cursing, and they cannot activate the curse, they must bring it back to sender. Do you know that? And when they bring it back to you, then all the curses you've released on people begin to happen to you. Do you know what is happening in the spiritual realm? You think you just do anything? You think this life is just like that? If anything must come out of your mouth, let it not be cursed. For God's sake. And unfortunately, or funnily, the people you were cursing are even your elders. People, your elders, your people far older than you. Some are are mature enough to be your father. Some of you are less younger than my children. Younger than my children. If you saw last week, I posted just last week, my first twins were just 25 years old. My first twins, my first set of twins is just 25 years. They are 25 years old. I posted their birthday last week, and some of you, thank you, all those of you that wish them happy birthday. And some of you that are insulting people are less than 25. Some less than 25, some a little bit above 25. Some less than 30, some a little bit above 30. You just cause people, you just insult, you don't just care. And you don't know how spiritual laws operate. And you don't know the kind of illumination, a kind of power that somebody carries. You don't know the magnetism that operates in the realm of the spirit. You don't know the laws of attraction that is happening. You are just tangling yourself just because you belong to one club or one society, even if it's a secret cult. Must you? Now, my brother Curtis Ugbo has joined the means because, okay, Curtis Ugbo, you knew that when you came to become part of AAC, you knew that Eranomigo has been supporting AAC. You knew. You saw him, everybody saw him raising money for AAC and supporting AAC, and he was doing what he was doing, raising money and all that, before you decide to come and join. Now you join the party because there is a problem between you and him. You now resurrected an issue that happened 2007 that you didn't ask, you didn't resolve it before now. You now resurrect it now, and you are now saying Eranomigo raised money when you were in prison, and the money should come and account for it. For God's sake, why now? Why is it now that the three of you are professing to belong to one political party? Okay, although for Dionosagi, I don't really know if he's because I have not seen him on any forum. I have not seen him campaign for AAC. I have not seen him say anything about AAC apart from the town hall meeting they went in Benin where he was asking a question. So, but Eranomigo has been open to be involved in AAC, right? All right. But the same Eranomigo, for God's sake, this is the problem. The same Eranomigo, because he felt not included in the inner caucus of the party. He suspended himself about 2 weeks ago. He suspended himself. That was actually when I spoke to him. I called him and said, bro, why did you have to do this? You suspended yourself. You are now tearing down with your mouth the same house you use your mouth to build. It's like it doesn't look good. You know, it looks like a dog going to his vomit. You know, when you'll be telling the whole world, Sowore is the best, Sowore is the man, Sowore is this, Sowore is that. You paint him very good. Because you had an issue with one person, you now come and you suspend yourself and start tearing down Sowore again. And that was when I actually spoke with him. And I told him, bro, this is what it is. Don't then spend the rest of the time educating me. Fine, whatever we spoke about, that one it's not for this show, right? But my problem now is why would you now come just after visiting? Okay, now you suspended yourself for some days, and Sowore was now in the US. You were angry that Sowore was coming to Dallas. He didn't inform you. Bro, if you were really on ground in Dallas, you would be among the people planning, working with other Dallas AAC, planning for Sowore to visit Dallas. for people to plan about the coming of Sowore to Dallas and you were not involved in the planning shows that you are not even liaising with the people on ground. So how are you going to play this politics when you don't mix up with your party faithfuls on ground in the same city you live in? So no man is an island. A tree doesn't make a forest. You cannot just come to social media on Facebook and start talking and campaigning whether there are people within your city belonging to the same party that you claim you belong to and you are not part of the leadership. Then what kind of leader are you? For example, I am in Frankfurt, right? The other time, Sowore was going to come to Bremen. The same group of people in Bremen contacted me. I was in liaison with them. I bought my ticket to go to Bremen until that particular occasion didn't work. But for me to now say Sowore came to Bremen, or rather came to Frankfurt. Let's say Sowore came to Frankfurt. I was never informed. I was never told. I'm not expecting Sowore to call me and say, Saint, Mr. Uyi Osunde, I'm coming to Frankfurt. And you know that town hall meetings are planned by the people on ground. So if I'm not part of the people that plan the town hall meeting, which means I am not in consonant, I'm not working in hand with them, then I am not a leader in my zone. So this is one thing I see. My brother got angry. Okay, fine. When Sowore came, he went there, he was received, and they video it, they greeted him, even the same, the director, the national coordinator, so to speak, Mr. Malcolm, that he was vilifying, shook his hand and he was laughing. The next day, my brother was back again, campaigning. For me, it doesn't look good. It looks like blackmail. It looks like you're blackmailing Sowore to rub shoulder with you for you to say good thing about him. And it's not good. It's not good. A good person is somebody who believes in a cause and stand for the cause and work for the progress of that same cause. You see, before I started supporting AAC and the Take It Back movement, if you watch all my earlier videos, before I made my public statement to join, my earlier videos were all about criticism. I was critiquing, let me say critique, no criticism. I was critiquing the movement. I was asking what framework the movement has on ground. I was asking, what does my Edo people got to benefit for supporting Sowore? These were questions I was asking. I wanted answers. I said, because before I join any movement, I want to know what I am in for. I'm getting in, and I don't want to get in there. Then before I know, I start backsliding. Even if I had to backslide, it will be insultive. It will be denigrating on my person to start insulting or start bringing down the house. It doesn't. It makes you look like every other hungry politician. Just like when this one crossed from APC, moved to PDP, and he start insulting the party that he just left, where he spent 8 years being a governor. How could you be in a party yesterday? Today you suspend yourself, and you started telling everybody that this party is bad, is this. Which means while you were there yesterday, you knew that party was that bad, and you were still supporting it yesterday. What changed between last night and now? See, this is the problem. This is the problem. So now that there is a suspicion that DIASPORA is joining the party, Curtis Ugbo is joining the party, Tony Kabaka is joining the party. Now it's just Wow, everywhere. Oh, so is Edo State made for Dion Osage and Iranomigo alone? Are you two just the two people in the state that you don't want to let people rest? Must you two damage the life, the little fragile dignity the state has? They say, there's one statement people are now saying, which I find very, very repulsive, that Edo people don't like good thing. That is one of the most stupid statements anybody can make. Edo people don't like good thing. If you the just because people are saying, some people are against the Onosage, they now say Edo people don't like good thing. Even you that is supporting the Onosage, are you not an Edo person? Those of you that are supporting the movement or the whatever the thing, that thing he is doing, foundation. Those of you that are supporting his foundation, are you not Edo people? So what kind of statement is that Edo people don't like good things? What kind of statement is that? Must everybody support the same thing? Must everybody do the same thing? No matter how good anybody are, no matter how Dionosai, how good he is, everybody cannot support him. No matter what. Everybody cannot support him. People will support him that want to support him. Don't we look? I mean, if I ask you today, how many of you worship Satan? You say nobody says God forbid. Don't you know they have Church of Satan in America, in Colombia, some parts of the world? As bad, as evil as Satan is, everybody don't want to associate with Satan. But they have churches where people worship Satan. Don't you know? So no matter how good you are, there are people that will go against you. No matter how bad you are, there are people that will support you. There are people that will support you. So this mess have to stop, and you guys should, if you guys say you are not going to call for a truce and mend your differences and let bygone be bygone, for God's sake, remove AAC, Omoyele Sowore, and take it back movement from your mouth. Remove it, especially to my brother Eranomigo, because he's the one that is most likely, acting like he's AAC and AAC is him. Even as we speak, there is no AAC have not even had the first convention. AAC does not have first convention. All the leadership that we have right now are the take it back leadership. People that started, that registered, Malcolm and Sowore and Ezinwa Leonard. These are people that gather together to form this movement. So the structure we have right now is only on the take it back movement. So we are going to have the first convention, national convention, in October. I think October 6th, next month. Until then, there is no leader of AAC anywhere in Nigeria or in any state, in any local government in Nigeria. So let nobody be parading himself as the Otokunadu or the leader of AAC in Nigeria. No, nobody, not even Omoyele Sowore. The only way Omoyele Sowore is a leader because probably he used his name to and some of the group to register. But he cannot be a presidential candidate and at the same time be the party chairman. It's not possible. So at that convention, then we will now have a restructure. Then the state will now have their own conventions. Then we will now have party structures all over the country. As we speak, there is no one person who is a leader of AAC. Not one. So let nobody be bragging as if it's this and it's that and it's that and it's that. And when they don't call you before they come to your city, you are angry. And when they don't text to know you, you are angry. For God's sake, people where they enjoy government today, most of them don't even know the president one-on-one. There are ways politics are played. Politics is not a charity organization. Politics is not activism. Politics is completely different. Politics is something else. You don't bring your activism and bring it into politics. It doesn't mix. It doesn't mix. If you want to be activist, then stay there. Stay in that cause. If you're bringing activism into politics, then you're insulting everybody. You're making, for God's sake, how are you going to become a leader by making everybody an enemy? Who are you going to rule over? Who are you going to rule over? Who are you going to lead? If everybody's an enemy, if you must cause this, insult that, if everybody, you're talking about the innocent, poor citizen, for God's sake, who are these innocent, poor citizens? So they are innocent, poor citizens, and you are collecting money from them, and they are paying membership money every month. If they are poor, why is the movement not free? Why are they financing it? And these people are happy to be called poor? May God take poverty away from my life. Are you happy that somebody is calling you poor and you guys are even happy about it? And who is innocent? What makes anybody innocent? What makes them innocent? Somebody that insults their elders is innocent? Somebody that have no respect for the institution is innocent? You bring a governor of the state, you insult him as if he's a secondary school boy. It's not that you are attacking his policies, you are attacking his person. A governor of a state, attack his person. As much as I don't like President Muhammadu Buhari, I don't insult his person. I attack his policies that is causing poverty in the nation. That's what I attack. I don't attack his person. But you just insult everybody. My brother, deviate. I don't know, because I don't know how to talk about this thing without mentioning what I'm saying. Because I'm supposed to be kind of, politically correct, try not to mention. But how can I talk about these things without mentioning some of these things? But the funniest thing is that I know that you know that what you're doing is wrong. I know that you know that what you're doing is wrong. Dion Osage knows that what he's doing is wrong. Seriously, he knows. I heard Dion said, I pay the price to be the boss. For God's sake, everybody want to be boss. Everybody want to be a leader. You want to be a leader and you say you are helping people. You want to be boss. You want to be governor. You want to be president. I'm the real president of the masses. I'm the real president of the poor. Okay, two of them, they drive for the president of the poor now. May God not let me rule over the poor. Me, I'm the president of the rich. If I become a president ever, all the poor become rich. I cannot make people in poverty. The next year they are still shouting poor. I'm still proud to be the president of the poor. And this one I'll be bragging about being the president of the poor. The other one just came over and say he is the real president of the poor. So two of them are they drag to be the president of the poor. And who be the poor? The gullible followers that clap for una, where they finance on a project. Now they call them poor. Very insultive and derogatory word. Yes, they are bringing money from their pocket and giving to you. You guys are flying up and down. You fly from Europe to America. The other one fly from America to Europe, lodge in hotels. Now be president of the poor. Yet the poor are financing all your journeys. And the gullible poor are clapping and insulting themselves, fighting each other. The poor husband and the poor wife, they don't talk to each other for some days because of two presidents of the poor. My brother. And no, even if nobody advised una supposed to relax for bed one night, una will think, say, waiting that they do so. Is it good? This thing I'm doing, is it good? Because all these things you're doing is on the internet for life. For life. In 20 years' time, what we are saying today are there. When you be grandparents, all these things are there. They are going to tell you on your children, going to tell on your grandchildren. You're living in messy legacy for yourselves. And you guys want to become governors, Abi? And you are dishing out this mess on the line online. And these are what your political opponents will dig up to fight against you tomorrow. You think, say, politics, the politics of yesterday and the politics of today. Don't you see the paradigm shift? Everything is shifting. The game is changing. The game is changing. My dear poor people of God Sent Foundation and PFM, the poor people, I beg, make una tell una presidents, the two presidents of the poor, say enough is enough. Una tell them. Say, if I were you, let me tell you, if I were you, PFM, God Sent, if two of them doesn't mend fences, stop supporting them. Stop sharing their video. Stop sending money to their account or whatever, or the foundation. Stop whatever. Stop. If you stop, they themselves will stop. Before you kill yourselves. Before one person go stab his wife for sleep, the other one go draw a husband this thing for sleep. Just because of two people, when one become president of the poor, no one agree together to become themselves. We are not even saying they should work together. For God's sake, everybody. Now today, a freedom fighter start. David Ugolo have been fighting the government for a long time. David Ugolo has been fighting the Edo State government for a very, very long time. Kola Adakpa is there. He's fighting government. Even this Curtis Ugbo was fighting government. Though Curtis Ugbo now half politician, half activist. Me, I don't even know. My brother just today half. So what I'm trying to say is that there are people who have been involved in activism for a long time without resorting to this kind of business. You have to debase yourself to just because you want to be an activist. You must insult everybody in the whole city. Are you the only person that know how to fight for freedom? Seriously, the reason I actually started watching Iranomigo was what he did in Rome at the Nigeria embassy, which was very, very commendable. What he did in Rome at Nigeria was very, very commendable. I said, wow, this is a man. How did such a man lose such legacy overnight? Overnight. How? I don't understand. Like Dianosage, when he started, he was going from street to street, helping street hawkers. But before you know, it's just about everybody. No, it's just about themselves. It's about who is the president of the poor. And the poor are clapping and happy to be poor and helping the rich, helping the president. My people, I don't know what to say, and I don't want to dwell here because we have so many things to discuss. They should, if my own advice, I've told you, if you know you belong to this either of this group, please, if you know you have not shared this video, I beg you, I implore you, just share right now. Share, invite others to come and join us, share. Now, if you know that you belong to one of this group, and you know that you are one of the poor, innocent citizens that have these two fighting presidents, if you don't decide to stop supporting them, to stop clapping for them, then you are the cause of the problem. Because these two people will not fight without your support. You know, if you see, I know I wrote ETC. There are a lot of people that are, you know, they are sub attackers. You know, that are joining them to attack each other. You have a lot of people out there fighting each other. I'm not going to mention their names. We know them. So if you, those of you and the real common one, if you stop supporting them, clapping for them, then they will stop. They will stop. You know, sometimes it's just about viewership. It's just about viewership. It's so appalling. Sometimes I say, yeah, look at it. 700 on YouTube. 400 on Facebook. That's 1,000 plus. You see, the other one will say, yes, yeah, we are just being online less than 1 hour. Then we have 1,000 viewers. So it does tell you, man, we are unbeatable, man. For God's sake. So now, hey, Jesus. People, so we will not come get viewers. We not talk anything reasonable, right? Those of us that, since I started talking, I don't think I've ever commanded about 300 viewers online at the same time. I've not. I've not. So does it mean we are not saying something cogent? Does it mean we are not being reasonable? Do you think I don't know how to insult people? Do you think I don't know how to talk about controversial issues? I do. I do. In short, if a person like me want to gather crowd, two of you are giving me enough topic every day to gather your crowd. Because I will start. If I start now, your viewers, all of them will come. Then everybody going to insult each other. Old man like me with gray hair, I go begin a fire. I'm going to insult him, I'm going to insult back. I'm going to insult back. Then all the insult go they gather. The more we go to gather. Eh? Who is this one? Who are you telling to shut up? Neo Victor Aero? What's happening there? So you before you know, I'll gather the same crowd. We all know it's to gather crowd. But how we don't want to help the people? What kind of legacy will I now be leaving behind? What kind of legacy will I now be leaving behind? When in another 10 years' time, I play the video back to myself, how will I look? Will I be able to raise my head high in 10 years' time watching what I am saying today? Or when my kids or my grandchildren now watch this thing in 10, 20 years' time, how will they feel about their pap and their granddad? That's it. Think twice, my people. Just think twice. This mess have to come to a stop, because it looks like social media is meant for only Edo people. Sometimes it's become shameful to associate yourself to be Edo, because the way this is one good opportunity for us to sensitize ourselves. One good opportunity. That is why you see, whenever I have the chance, I do the little I can. I'm not the best man. People are saying you are. No, I am not. I know these people, Dion Osage, Ranomigo, Abatobaza, even Kotizubo, all of them have good side of them, if they choose to concentrate on that good side of them. Because there is what they call the law of polarity. Every good aspect have bad aspect. Every bad aspect have good aspect. Mean that I'm talking right now, I have a beast in me that I have put on that suggestion that I say you must not rule over me. I choose. I'm a free moral agent. I choose what to speak, right? God has given me the will to choose the kind of life that I want to live. And I choose to live right. I choose to live to help humanity. I cannot choose to destroy people. Then I watch people start insulting people in my platform. That is why you see, I don't tolerate it. Don't curse people in my platform, and I will not curse you. Because the more curses you release, you either you are tying somebody else down, or you are tying yourself. Because you don't even know the power, the spiritual power of the person you are cursing. That is why it's so delicate. You're tying yourself more by releasing insult on others. So, my people, let us be wise. Let's stop this mess. Let's stop it. If they don't want to stop, let us help them to stop it. Let us force them to stop it. Let's force them to stop it. Because they are not children. They will not be small pikin. Person wey wan become governor, are you telling me he's a small child? Man wan rule? I been Iranomigo na be small pikin. They are not kids. They are mature people. Their mate, Alexander the Great was a man that conquered the old Persian world. During the old Persian world, the Babylon were used to be the world power back in the days. So Alexander the Great he brought troops and conquered the whole world. He conquered the whole world. He ruled the whole world. And he died at the age of 33 years old after ruling the whole world. So if a small boy could conquer the world and under 30, rule the world under 30, the whole world. I'm not talking about one small state or one country, the whole world. He even conquered Israel. He conquered Israel. Alexander the Great conquered Israel, conquered Syria, conquered everywhere, and ruled. Then what are we now talking about? These guys are adults. They can actually become something if they choose to focus on the good part of them, because everybody have good parts. Everybody have good parts. They throw away, because we must better ourselves gradually. Yes, everybody get weak point too. The good test of a man is how much you improve every time. What character in you that you know people complain of that is not good, that you make a target to remove and subdue from your life. People keep saying, yeah, na so he be, na so he take the talk, na in nature. No. Nobody that came out and have some ugly character. Yes, everybody gets them, but we strive to be better every day. Everybody strive to be better every day. Some of you that are cursing today, if you make a conscious decision today that I will not utter curse from my mouth from this day, just a conscious decision, you will be able to achieve it. That is it. It's a choice. Life is just about choice. This life is just about choice. It's just about choice. You choose to be who you are. May I give you an example? For Africa, you don't see how our men, before most men, let me not say most men, some men, before their wife do anything, they don't woz and slap. Even girlfriend. Don't you see boyfriend when they beat girlfriend? Boyfriend go pull bet, go take flog in girlfriend. Go flog her and they say, you go say, no, a woman doesn't talk to me anyhow. Just a woman talk to me. This same person where the woman not they talk to anyhow. He go come Europe. Come marry Oyibo. Oyibo go woz and slap. Fear not the leg and touch. So the temperance we not get for Africa, we can't get them for Europe or for America. Where he come marry in Bogo, he go come the fear. Where that temperance come, that self-control, where it come from? You know the inside body for Africa. So everybody get them. Everybody get them. That is the truth. That is just the gospel truth. Everybody has that attitude. Sorry, let me quickly. All right. Everybody, so where that kind of attitude come from? But for Africa, if woman talk to her, are you crazy? I'll beg you. Who are you? A woman will not talk. I will tell you, I'm the man of this house. I'm the man of the... You go woz the guy, you go flog him, you come Europe, come America, marry. Then the woman go do and waiting African woman not fit fear not let that one. That woman go do and here. He go raise hand, that hand go heavy. So, my people, that matter make we leave am. Now, let those that have ear hear. Now, over the weekend, we saw Omoyele Sowore go over to the Oni of Ife. I know, okay, I know say some of now, we don't talk about it, and Omigo, the Onosage, and that, I know so now I go now. So maybe those who are not want to hear about the politics of Nigeria, no, do well. Thanks for visiting us. Now we want to really talk about things that matters in Nigeria. I want to talk about Omoyele Sowore and the tear gas incident that happened at the Oni of Ife Palace. I want to talk about the statement Omoyele Sowore made about marijuana, the marijuana statement he made, and I want to talk about how the Buhari government want to compare. All of you heard about the cow that enter railroads in Nigeria. The Fulani carry malu enter railway track, and the train was coming, and the train hit some of the cows, and 52 cows died. And now the federal government want to compensate the Fulani herdsmen who owns the cows. And this is a government that have never, that don't, people, herdsmen are killing people every day. They are not even compensating the family who lost human beings. They want to compensate people that lost cow. So this to tell you that we are in a mess in this country. We have a government that value the lives of cows more than the lives of human beings. These are what I want to talk about. We even heard over the weekend that Tinubu went to Osun State. He went to Osun State and he was trying to tell them that he does not need their money, that I'm richer than the state. Tinubu is telling the whole state, say, I get money passing now. So that there's problem right now in Osun State. So, my people, what happened at Oni of Ife's palace is a troubling scenario. Now, I want to, look, I'm begging the Yoruba nation. I'm begging the Southeast people. I mean the Southwest, sorry. I'm begging the Southwest people that they should once and for all take a decisive decision. Take a decision that will liberate Nigeria from these oligarchs and these cabals. Because the future of Nigeria is hinging on the Southwest. The political decision of Nigeria is hinging on the Southwest. Sowore don't have problem in South. It does not even have problem in Southeast. We already know that Buhari and the Northwest is not contestable. Buhari and the Northwest, all the Northwest, Kano, Kaduna, Zamfara, Sokoto, Yobe, and Katsina, and one other state, because they have 7 states there. We know that you can't contest them. Nobody's going to fight. In short, Sowore should not even bother to go and campaign, spend money there. Because if you bring a blind man and a layman, blind and lame at the same time, to compete with anybody from the South, they will still vote that blind and lame Fulani man. We know that. That is how Nigeria and Northwest is. But Southwest, for God's sake, is the home of Omoyele Sowore. Southwest, Omoyele Sowore was there at the palace telling the Oni of Ife that he has been seeking to seek audience with him for the past 3 months. For 3 months, his Yoruba nation denied him access to see the Oni of Ife. For 3 months, they denied him access to see Oni of Ife. And he is a Yoruba boy. He is a Yoruba man. He is somebody that have the blueprint of how, and have the lion heart to deliver Nigeria from the hands of the cabals. Yet the Yoruba nation are not taking him seriously. They are not taking him seriously. So after so much hanky-panky and delays, not allow him to see the Ooni of Ife, because they know it's going to be dicey for him to embark on a campaign without visiting the palace. At least they have about 3 paramount chiefs in Yoruba land. The Ooni of Ife, the Alaafin of Oyo, and the Oba of Lagos. Is it Eleko of Eko? I don't know. And then the Oba of Lagos, and I think there's another one, something of Egba or whatever. So you know they have a lot of kings in Yoruba land, but the ones I know that are very popular among them are probably these 3. Okay, and he needs to visit these traditional rulers, because there are people that believe in their rulers. They believe in their kings. So it's not that the king is going to endorse anybody. No king is going to tell you, I endorse you, I support him. No. But there are a lot of people that will spite him, or that will be angry with him, that will refuse to vote for him just for not visiting the palace. More so that he has even visited the Emir of Kano already. Okay, now, finally, this young man had access to visit his king, or to visit the Ooni of Ife. And they withstood him for 3 hours. How could you gave a visitor a visiting hour and time, and the person was there on time, and you spent 3 hours sitting down? He was just sitting down 3 hours waiting for the Ooni of Ife. I don't know what transpired there. I'm not going to say anything negative about the king, because I don't know whether he knew that he was there or not. Let's assume that it was not communicated to the inner chamber that Omoyele was already there. So he was there 3 hours. If it was on people, they will leave. It also shows how much respect they have for him, or the level of regard they have for him. The level of regard they have for him, that's what I think it's showing. Now, I saw someone was just sitting down. If it was not somebody who has respect for the traditional institution or for the king, he would have walked out. It's not everybody now. You say, well, maybe the king didn't come out. Let us reschedule. Probably that was what they were waiting. Let us stall him. If he wait for 1 hour, if the king not come out, he go verse come out. 1 hour, the guy was still seated waiting. 2 hours, the guy was still seated waiting. 3 hours before the king came in. After 3 hours, then after he came in, they started greeting the king, because there were so much rumors. You know, when the whole thing happened, they were saying he refused to prostrate to greet the king. That's why they threw the tear gas. For God's sake, how did the person who threw the tear gas know that he was going to refuse to prostrate before bringing the tear gas? That is why he brought the tear gas. The truth of the matter is, regardless of what happened in that palace, whoever brought the tear gas into the palace had intentionally wanted to throw the tear gas. He had intentionally wanted to throw the tear gas. He wanted to disrupt the meeting, and that is why he did what he did, or they did what they did. So, because because what they threw was like probably a pepper spray, because there was no smoke. There was no smoke, but there was a lot of I think probably it's a pepper spray or a canister. So, and something that could permeate that big hall cannot be hidden. Whoever was spraying it must have been seen by somebody, because you see, you cannot just start spraying, because the whole hall was affected. Okay, now what happened? Omoyele Sowore, when they now passed him the microphone, he bowed down. He didn't prostrate by that. He didn't put his hands to the ground, but he bowed down and greeted the king. And he told the king, you know, sometimes there is something Omoyele Sowore needs to also learn, because they said To catch a monkey, you have to act like a monkey. You need to learn a lot of things for this movement to be successful, because these people, they don't like truth. No, after bowing down, he now addressed the king. He's calling your Kabiyesi. I have so much respect for your office and for the traditional institution. And it said he just said the reason I didn't bow at first is because I was angry that they kept me waiting for 3 hours. He said it properly. You know, it's somebody who is very outspoken, and I felt that he shouldn't have said that. To be candid, he shouldn't have said that. But I'm not saying that is why he was pepper sprayed, because whoever brought that canister into the hall brought it to be used in the first place. Okay, they already brought it to be used, regardless of whether somebody prostrated, knelt down, or rolled on the ground. Whoever brought it came to do what he did. So he now said, after addressing the king, he said, now I want myself and the Take It Back movement that came with me, we want to officially greet you. And he now called them. They all faced the king, and they all prostrated and greeted the king. So I don't know where this lie was coming from, where they were saying he refused to prostrate. No, he prostrated with the whole people, and they greeted the king. Immediately they rose from that prostration. The gas started smelling. They started choking. Everybody started choking. Even in the midst of choking, he made sure they all greeted them the second time. They all prostrated the second time, and they greeted the king. They rose up. They were still coughing and choking. They all prostrated and greeted the third time to the king, and they rose up, and they still rose and greeted the fourth time. For God's sake, this dude and his gang prostrated. They lied down on their ground 4 times to greet the king. Why are they saying the reason they was prayed is because they refused to prostrate before the king? That is a lie. And the opposition, they have picked that one up, and they are using it as a campaign strategy to campaign against Sowore and the Take It Back movement and the AAC party. And that is not what happened. The dude prostrated, greeted the king 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and it was videotaped. It was videotaped. How could people so lie in the face of open? These people are so funny. There are video evidence here. They are still lying about it. Because they know that people don't take time to learn, to listen, to watch, to scrutinize. Now, how could, how could the Yoruba people or the Southwest people treat their own son like this? How could they treat their own son like this? Why? Why would they treat Omoyele Sowore like this? What possible explanation? Now, for God's sake, are these people who is more disrespectful, assuming that Sowore did not prostrate at all? Assuming he did not prostrate at all. Who is more disrespectful to the king and to the traditional institution? He that refused to prostrate, or he that tear gas their king? Who? He that tear gas their king, or he that refused to prostrate? Just imagine Oba of Benin. Just imagine. Just imagine inside Oba of village where Omonoba is just sitting. One person go put tear gas. Oh boy, that person. So in short, it's unimaginable. It's unimaginable. That is unimaginable. So that is to tell you that even they themselves don't even respect their king. They don't even respect their king. So if these people could despise their king so much, to that level, to degrade to that level, and treat Omoyele Sowore like that in that palace, For God's sake, I think the Yoruba nation, we have to really beg them. We have to really beg them. We have to really this bro, you say you say if I like Sowore, bro, you like this Sowore too much. Oh. No, look. It's not about liking somebody too much. It's about believing in an ideology. It's about getting fed up of the nonsense that is happening in the nation. And it's about knowing that none of these cabals can change Nigeria. None of them. They come with different promises every 4 years, and only to go and do the opposite when they are voted into power. So it's not about liking Sowore. It's about saying somebody who can deliver, who can say a word, who is not afraid. You know, just like I just said, no, this is somebody who could stand before a king and say, my king, I was angry. That is why I didn't prostrate. You understand? That is to tell you that he doesn't just pretend. Of course, he could have pretended, like I just said, he needs to be more political. He could have pretended, but he said, my king, I didn't prostrate because I was angry that they kept me for 3 hours. Sometimes that is the kind of man we need. It's not the one that will be blowing you here, be collecting you from the other side. So there's something about Sowore that some of you are not seeing now, but one day you will see it. One day you will see it. So I just pray. The only fear I have is the Southwest people. Because I don't know why they are not rallying around Sowore. I don't know why. I don't know whether because they have been so much impoverished to a point where the people just got tired and they are just willing to just vote for anybody who can just give them a little stipend. I don't know. But something needs to be done ASAP with the Yoruba voters. Seriously, we need to do something and do it quick with the Yoruba nation. Because without the Yoruba support, my brother, my sister, we are in a deep mess. Seriously, we are in a deep mess. I don't know whether maybe after the formation of the Congress of the party structure now, maybe we'll be able to strategize on how to penetrate the Yoruba nation. Yes, I know Yoruba nation, they are a lot of them are very intelligent. They reason differently. They don't reason the way some of us reason. They reason differently. And sometimes there's also this polarity because I tell you, Nigerian politics is about religion, tribe, and money. There's no two ways about it. As the way it is presently constituted is about religion, tribe, and money. So the Yoruba is almost evenly divided between Muslim and Christian. And a lot of people are voting according to the religious line. You know, and you know, in Islam there is no separation between state and the religion. In Islam, both the religion and the government is the same because it's the same. But whereas in Christianity is different. That is where we are mostly having problem. There are a lot of Christians that doesn't vote. For example, the Jehovah's Witnesses, they don't vote. They don't vote. They are Christians, they don't vote. They don't believe in this earthly system of government. So just imagine we have like 2 million Jehovah's Witnesses in Nigeria. We have lost about 2 million votes as Christians. Where there are Muslims, in short, in Islam, voting in a Muslim leader is like a religious duty. It's like a religious duty to a Muslim. So you see, they have that advantage. But it wouldn't have been a problem even if it's a Muslim and he's detribalized, he doesn't put religion into its considerations. He just want to be a good leader. It's not a problem. But the way we have problem today is the kind of person like Buhari is. The person Buhari is a religious bigot who does not care about what you think. That is this person. So that is why we are having problem. We didn't have much of this problem when Yaradua was there. Yaradua was a Muslim, but he was not a bigot. You understand? It was not a religious bigot. So that is the problem. People like Buhari is a big mess. It's a big problem. So we have to deal with that. And you see other people that are coming up. They are trying to bring some people who are not too religious, and you see some of them inside. Now a lot of people are coming. Saraki is coming, Kwakwanso is coming. They are all coming. There's a lot of chaos in that angle. So my people, the Yoruba people need to come together. They need to come together and support Sowore, because if Sowore wins south, wins southeast, win north central, it cannot win northwest. It cannot win northeast. No way. He needs to win southwest and north central. That is where the problem is. Southwest and north central. I can even guarantee that north central we vote for him. But remember that we also have to contend. We are not just contending with Buhari. We are also contending with somebody like Saraki, who may likely get the ticket for the PDP. If somebody like Saraki gets the ticket for the PDP, then we have a bigger challenge. Yeah, forget about the other people. Like Tambuwa is only popular in Sokoto. Even this Kwankwaso noise they are making over the internet. Kwankwaso is just only in Kano State. Forget the one that Bobizwa is doing in Benin. Bobizwa down are just a gang of people. They just imported those red cars from them from Kano. All of them put for head. All the Bobizwa drivers and the boys that work with him, they were all those ones. Shanti Kwakwaso in Benin. There's not much structure there. So Kwakwaso is strong in Kano, finished. Tangwa is strong in Sokoto, finished. Atiku is not here and there. Atiku is not just here and there, we know. But the only person that is strong right now, that Buhari has succeeded making very popular, is Saraki. Because right now he's the Senate president. He has a lot of loyalists in the Senate. So we have Saraki to contend with if PDP are wise enough to give him a ticket. And you know PDP, they'll be smart criminals. They know who to give that ticket to. So probably they give it to Saraki. Now the Buhari is there. Then we have two contenders to contend with. Then we have our party Sowore. So the youth, yes, we are gonna be able to mobilize the youth. We are gonna be able to bring them. But the Yoruba youth. Now some of them they throw this tear gas. So and you want to tell me say now all those Kabiyesi, all those old men wear agbada, now go throw tear gas. So and they'll just give, although, let me tell you one thing, there's also a good sign, okay, there's also a good sign that this thing is a good development. Why? It shows that there is fear of Sowore right now. There is fear. The fear of Sowore is springing up in them. If not, if they have felt, because they thought it was just a nobody, it's of no consequence, inconsequential, and that is what they were saying. But right now, for them to threaten him with all this, the other day they tear gassed him on the street, right? You saw that on the street they tear gassed him. Now they tear gassed him in the palace. So that is to show that they are now becoming afraid of him. That is showing that they are now looking at him as a force to be reckoned with. Coupled with the fact that campaign have not really started proper. Probably when campaign start properly, they will assign some security to him. And this is a man who's still very free on the street. He goes, for God's sake, how many of these people feel waka alone on the street the way Sowore they are waka? How many? How many? None of them. They will fear let them waka for Lagos without none of them. So we need to really appeal to the Yoruba nation. We are begging you. We are begging you. I beg Yoruba nation. We need your support. We need your support. This thing, look, if you look at statistics, Edo State not they suffer like that too. Edo State not they suffer like that. Edo State not they suffer like that. It's just like if you sometimes we have this facade. Yoruba is not. I mean, the Southwest have 6 states, right? 6 states. Of the 6 states, now only Lagos. Now only Lagos. Now it gets. No, you can still say yes. They try. Then Ogun State, because Ogun State proximity to the area that is very proximate to Lagos State, get some kind of development. If you go to Sango or all those areas, you will see some development there. But if you go to Abeokuta, the capital of Ogun State, Sango develop as Abeokuta. So now to talk of look Oshogbo, look at Edo Ekiti. Yes, Ondo State is still trying. Ondo State, if you look, I mean, Akure be like Ubiaja. Seriously, if you go Akure, be like Ubiaja. So we Edo, we are even trying, but the Yoruba nation even need Sowore more than us. You know, Edo people, we they repatriate money around the world every year. We they try. We have a lot of diaspora in Edo. We have a lot, and only that one state we get. Yeah, there are a lot of Yoruba in the diaspora as well, but the money repatriated from the diaspora to Southeast is going to 6 states. But all the money repatriated by Edo diaspora is going to only 1 state. That is why we can easily see the effect. Go to Edo State, we know they suffer like that. We don't say we have a messy government that is trying to frustrate everybody. But when we juxtapose Edo State with every other state in Nigeria, especially the non-state we not get factories like us, they try. Yet now we still they put the zeal to make sure say and the Nigeria is free from these shackles. Please, 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 what happened at the palace of the Oni of Ife, it was a disgrace to the Yoruba nation, and the Yoruba should rise up and dissociate themselves and by supporting Sowore and proving to the world that that nonsense they are not in support of that nonsense. So now, let's quickly go to the other part. The Sowore statement about the marijuana. Sowore statement about the marijuana. I see say the opposition, they don't pick up. They twist the matter, say, Sowore will want legalize Igbo. No wonder the guy they smoke Igbo. Now me can get that kind of energy. Wait till they waka, they'll sleep, they rest. Yeah, na Igbo smoker. He want legalize Igbo. Now me can just they talk anyhow. People they think for God's sake. For God's sake. What Sowore said about marijuana is this. Don't misconstrue it. He never said that he was going to legalize marijuana in Nigeria. No. He said that Nigeria is going to be the highest exporter of marijuana. Because the world, look, forget all this thing where America and Europe, they tell you. Do you know upon all the crackdown on drugs, on cocaine and heroin, all around the world in the West, Europe and America, do you know that legally there are cocaine coming into America legally through the government for these pharmaceutical companies? Do you know some of those drugs you drink every day, every time, contain some amount of cocaine in them? Don't you know that? Okay, what of you say? Do you know that the export of Colombia is cocaine? Do you know cocaine and coffee? Do you know that cocaine seed and coffee seed is almost the same thing? The cocaine plant and coffee plant is almost alike. That is why the Colombia people, they are the world highest exporter of coffee. And they're also the world highest exporter of cocaine because they plant it side by side. And the same America that is cracking down on cocaine, that is buying cocaine from Colombia government. And Colombia is making a lot of foreign exchange from cocaine. Do you know that? What they call heroin? Do you know the world highest exporter of heroin is this country with Taliban? What they call them? this Taliban nation, yeah, what this so? Can somebody remind me where they have Taliban? Afghanistan. Afghanistan, right? Afghanistan is the world highest exporter of heroin. Heroin, yeah, heroin is a drug that people condemn, that is blacklisted, that is saying that is controlled, but yet America and European pharmaceutical companies, they buy large quantity of heroin from Afghanistan. That is how they make their foreign exchange. That is how they make their foreign exchange. No, actually, it's not Pakistan, it's Afghanistan. That is where they make their foreign exchange. Now, okay. That is just the truth. Okay, now, Jamaica. Even as we speak, there are states in America that it's now legal for you to plant and sell marijuana. You plant, you sell marijuana in America. Many states. There's what they call medical, is it medical marijuana or medicinal marijuana, they call it. They now make marijuana into tablets. They now make marijuana into cigarettes and pack it like normal cigarettes. Do you know they now do it in the US? Is it not countries is it not place they are buying them from? Do you know that they now use marijuana to cure cancer? Do you know they use marijuana to cure cancer? Do you know that marijuana is in high demand? And do you know that the marijuana they produce in Nigeria is one of the highest quality? So if you have people who need it, why not cultivate it and sell it to them instead of you to put what they call NDLEA? NDLEA, they themselves, they are planting marijuana. Don't you know that NDLEA, some of them are planting marijuana in their own villages? Because now they themselves, upon all the control, NDLEA, bonus in Nigeria. So, there are a lot of companies, they use the marijuana for medicine, they use it for hair products. Have you not seen a pomade with cannabis? They call it cannabis. Have you not seen? So, how must Nigeria always depend on oil when there are other means of making money? So, it was a good economic plan. That is a good economic idea that is bringing forth. And the government, they know. But they just twist it to look for an avenue to attack him. Look for an avenue to attack him. Okay, now they never legalize it, but people know they smoke Igbo. Even all those, some of them know they smoke, where the government, they know they smoke Igbo. Even police people, where they arrest Igbo smoker, they say know they smoke Igbo. You see, that is just the thing. Instead of you to criminalize certain things, then you make money from it. That is good. That is what Sowore was trying to pass across. But they twist them. They are looking for a way to attack him, and it's a good sign. It's a good sign that people are they are seeing him as somebody to reckon with. They are seeing him as a strong opposition. That is why they are attacking him. Before they just said nothing, we party, waiting, this one, no, they do. But they are seeing that the movement is getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and we just need to beg the Yoruba nation, please, please support this movement, because even you stand more to gain than me, who is an Edoma, from this movement, from this party, and from Sowore. You stand a lot to gain, more than us. Stop supporting Buhari, thinking that Buhari will die in power and Oshibanjo, they go enter. No, it's not the work like that. Two things doesn't happen at the same. I'm waiting. Yaradua die. Good luck, enter. This one will still die. Then cost to that. Forget that thing. Buhari, there are too many rumors. Some are saying that Buhari is already dead, that this is a clone, whatever. We don't know. But the thing is that support somebody who can effect a drastic change for the betterment of the nation. Support Omoyele, Sowore. We are begging you. You guys are supposed to be begging us. Now we they beg una now, Yoruba people. Now we they beg una. Edo people, they beg you. We are begging. Stop supporting Buhari. Stop thinking he will die. He won't die. That guy don't go die. You know, see, somebody that has the whole money of Nigeria to, if now lung he failed, they will see money to replace the lung. If now liver failed, they will see money to replace liver. Even if now heart failed, they will see money to replace heart. Now your money and my money, they will take replace that. So that dude is not going to die. He can spend the next 6 months in London. He's not going to die. So make una just fashi the guy. Vote for a real son of the soil. Vote for a real son of the soil. Okay, some say he's dead long ago. So stop voting for somebody who's already dead that you cannot even prove that he's dead. Now that one even worse pass. Assuming the guy is actually dead, and you have not been able to prove that he's dead, so he can just live forever. So Mukuna, you forget that thing. Vote for Sowore. Let us move Nigeria forward. Let's move Nigeria forward. So people, if you want to call in now, you can call in. I can pick your call now so that we'll discuss this thing a little bit before we call it quit. Then while I'm waiting for people to call, we'll be talking about like before, when I started, some of you that are just joining us, please, if you have not shared this video, please, I want you to help us and share it. Share it. If you know any Yoruba person that you want to see this video, please help us share it on their wall. Invite them to join us. And before we started, I show you this shirt that I'm wearing. See it? It's a very ethnocentric, educated. It's representing the Idia mask of Festac 1977. And this particular shirt was designed by one of us here. One of us, the brother is online now watching me. Send it to me for free. I thank you for it. And if you go to my wall, you will see the link for you to join if you want to buy. It has various designs. All Ubini design, Edo design. You have the Sidia mask, you have our kings, different kings, you have Ukuse, you have everything related to Ubini collection. It's called Ubini collection on Shopify. So you just click on it. This is the re-image of on you. You know me, I'm kind of bulky, but those of you that are fitted, that are, you know, it's gonna look good on you. This is how it looks on. It will look on some of you. So just buy it, click on it. It's very cheap. Buy it. Represent yourself. Represent your heritage. It is better you wear things like this than you wear things that have to do with all this Jay-Z or fast. So, you know, some of you buy shares that have fast cars. And some of you have shares that have condoms. Some of you have shares that have different things. So this is something that represents you. I think every Edo person, Nigerian generally, you can have this. This thing is very cheap. It's about $20 or less. So just click, go to my wall, it's there, just click on it. It takes you to the website, and you can place your order. And encourage a brother. His name, and you can also go to his wall. The name of the brother is called Kevin Om. Kevin Om. Kevin O.M. Go to his wall, you will see a lot of collection, different types, different collections, all of them with Edo design, all of them with Ubini design, and it's so nice. All of them, you see different Bini, you know. I'm very proud of that brother, you know, seriously. So help us and join. Okay. Now, while we are at that, your president, you know, over the weekend, some Fulani herdsmen carry their malu enter railway line, and train they come. He hits them, kill 52 cow. But now, they want to compensate for the lives, the precious lives of those precious cows. You know, and in a nation where people die like fly every day, nobody is compensating anybody. But Fulani people that were stupid enough that to carry cow to the waka, you see, this now they carry cow along the road, express road, major road, inside airports, in the tarmac, cow waka for tarmac. Now, cow, they waka for train line, train tracks. The only place where remain now, where sheep, they pass for water, now remain. So, now, they were stupid enough to encroach on the railway lines, and they had many of their cows killed. Now they want to compensate the cow owners for the loss of their dear cows. Why Nigerians are dying every day, why Fulani herdsmen are killing Nigerians every day, and the government doesn't even care whether they have families, whether they leave children behind. They are not compensating anything. They want to compensate for the lives of cows. This is the kind of government we have. And this is one of the reasons why we are begging you, Yoruba nation, to please come together and think. Begin to think and come together, support Omoyele Sowore, and let's vote them out. Support Sowore, let's vote them out. Enough is enough. I said enough is enough. This madness has to stop. This madness seriously have to stop. We don't need to continue like this. Nigeria cannot continue like this. Sometimes it's so shameful to know, to think, to even believe that we are, for God's sake, we are just, good evening, my sister. I know I just said, God bless you for joining us tonight. You know, it's so shameful for us to say we are Nigerians sometimes. You know, how can a nation have so much great potentials, so great a people like you and I, and yet we are being manipulated by the few, and what is wrong? I don't know whether now prayer we won't pray. What we will do to lose the mindset of our people? I've been many years of indoctrination or many years of manipulation, the warriors. Fela Ojukwu, yes, for now it's only a Edo design we have. Yeah, but I don't know if you can talk to him, and if he could maybe do designs for you, maybe he can. Maybe it depends. If you go to his wall, Kevin Ohm, you could talk to him if you want any design that have to do with Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa. He could help you do the designs. Depends. So that is that. Please, I don't know what is waiting happen to our people. They suffer the brunt. Now they still put them for power. Now we still they pray for them. Now we still they campaign for them. Now we still they rig for them. And now they will come share. They will come share that they are 5,000. You see what they happen for Osun State now? The Osun Banjo is now sharing 10,000 to market women. They're calling it trader noni. So this trader noni money now they are sharing it few days to election. Okay, even just this week. The governor that is owing 24 months salary, just this week, he brought out 19 billion naira. He want to pay 4 months area. So he get the money to pay 4 months area before. Why he not pay? So what is he doing with the money of the state? Now he wants to pay salary of 4 months. You are owing people 24 months salary. So, and yet, the same people where they own 24 months salary, they go carry their voters card, go queue for voting polling units, still vote for their oppressor. So something is wrong. We don't really know whether na our sin. Now we come when the devil they punish us for. Me, I don't know. Maybe say if you are collectively, some people sin, all of us will come begin to suffer the sin of many. That is why we are talking, we are begging. Please make we come together and push these people out. They not get the interest of the nation at heart, so that we can just come vote in somebody who will fit transform that nation. We need total transformation in Nigeria. Not be this patchy way that they do. All these small promises. And of all the promises, what have they been able to do? Nothing. Nothing. The other one is talking, I will change Nigeria in 2 years. And he was a state governor, and he couldn't change his state in 4 years, in 8 years. You understand? That is the problem with them. They don't have idea. It be like say all of them they want court. Where they say if you want to do anything good for this country, you go die. So because they belong to that court, they fear to die, so they don't want to do good. Because I don't see waiting day in Nigeria where nobody fit fix. And the only person where will fit fix and the person will not belong to their clique. And that person is Omoyele Sowore. That is the only person I have seen right now. Yes, Kingsley Moghalu would have been good. Yes, Fela Durotoye would have been good. But they don't have what it takes. The only person that have what it takes right now as we speak, that have the crowd, that have the heart, the boldness, that have the audacity is Omoyele Sowore and the AAC party. That is why we are saying, let us rally around and vote them and vote him in. My people, I think I have to draw the curtain here tonight. I want to thank you very, very much for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Please, before you sign out, share this video. Let somebody else see it. Somebody who have not been able to, who was not opportune to join us tonight, so they can see it on your wall. They can watch it. They can watch it today, tomorrow, next week, next month. Because these things is very, very important that we enlighten ourselves. Please, for my brothers, for my two brothers, I also mentioned earlier, 3 of them, Eranomigo, and Dionosagi and Curtis Ugbo. Please, I beg you again, resolve your differences and remove, okay. Remove. What are they voting for you for? Okay, yeah, I think I've seen it. Bet talk show host. Okay, remove the party from those mess you guys are in. Solve your problem. Don't make it a party issue. Don't make it a party issue. And my beloved sister have been with us since I just said. I know I just shared that is Lolo. Is Lolo? Yeah, Lolo. Is it Lolo? What is the other name again, Lolo? What's the other name? What's your stage name? Is it just Lolo? And you guys know who I'm talking about. Lolo, the twin sister. I call them twin sister of Monica Lobolobo. She's been nominated for the best talk host show in an African Diaspora award. So please just go to her wall and go to, is it the golden fish? Not be golden fish. Nah, Lolo talk show. Yeah, Lolo talk show. So please go to our wall, vote for our sister. She's one of us. She has been nominated. They didn't nominate me. Why didn't they nominate me now? Okay, so let's be happy for our sister. She's been nominated. Let's vote for her. Let's join hands together so she can win the award. When she win, now we win. Abi, if you not reach on our turn today, go reach another person turn the other day. God bless you. God bless you. God bless. Go to Lolo's wall. Go and vote for her. Lolo, Monica. My people, one love, one love, one love, one love, one love. Thank you very much. One love. Spread the love, my people. Let love lead. Spread the love. Stop cursing. Stop swearing. Love. Don't hate. Peace.